everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to the Wednesday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have a major arcana card, which is an important life lesson, and that card is the Sun. So the Sun is a very lovely, vibrant card. We've got the sun literally taking up like a third of the card, with these sunflowers shining their faces back at it, and we have a naked baby riding a horse. So it's a vibrant card full of an invitation to really be alive and embrace the joy of being on the planet. So the naked baby, it's naked, which means comfortable in your own skin, willing to be seen and visible in the world. And a baby is all about innocence, coming to the world with open eyes and open heart, ready to engage magic, to let go of what you think you know or what you learned from the past and just be alive in the present moment. And the horse connects to agency and power, being able to go where you want, right? So I think this card is an invitation for us to embrace both being the beloved and the lover. Beloved, because the sun, literally in our physical world, the sun is gifting us warmth and light and energy all the time. It's constantly giving us this energy. It's constantly offering its love to us. Otherwise, life on the planet would disappear altogether, right? But as we receive that love, we actually become a source of that vibrancy in the world. We become the lover. And so there's this sort of lovely combination, this lovely flow of receiving, giving, receiving, giving. And I would say that's a constant truth. Even if the sun is behind the clouds, it is still there. Even if the sun's on the other side of the earth and we're experiencing nighttime, right? The sun is still there. It's still keeping the earth warm and keeping life in flow, which means that the gift of the sun is unconditionally present. And I would say the same is true for us. We are an unconditional blessing in the world, whether we recognize it or not, whether we're doing it consciously or not, it doesn't matter. It is our nature to be a blessing. It's not in our doing, it's in our beingness, right? And this is an important card, I think, to follow up from yesterday's card, which was the Ten of Swords. And we talked about the Ten of Swords being the moment where the mind lets go of an old way of thinking or believing. It sort of dies to its old way of living. And now it's in a holding pattern. It's planted its seed, ready to go into the new story. But for a while, there's nothing for it to do. And because the mind is so obsessed or distracted by its own action steps, the mind can sometimes think if we're not doing anything, nothing is happening, right? Like we need to be doing something. That's a common challenge from my clients is, but I'm not doing anything, But the truth is doing is only half of the journey in the spiritual journey, it's only half of the work. Doing and waiting. Doing and waiting, or doing and receiving. How about that? We have to be able to do both. And when you are receiving, even if you're receiving, you're not doing anything at all, you are still the sun. So regardless of where you are in your journey or where you think you might be stuck, or if you think you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, all those ideas the mind has about what we should be doing or what we're not doing properly, those pale in comparison to the fact that you are a source of blessing and light in the world. And so to me, that's the lesson of this major arcana. And it's interesting because the sun happens so late in the major arcana that you might think, it's like one of the final lessons, which is all this work you've done, all this all the challenges you faced and all the intentions you've made and all the steps you've taken, only to find out you were always beloved, you were always the lover. Really, the journey isn't about becoming the beloved or the lover. It's about realizing you always were. That's the lesson of the sun. See you tomorrow for our next card. Bye.